This is episode 1039 of the Daily Meditation Podcast. I'm Mary Meckley, and I welcome you back to day 2 of our series where we are exploring all week long how to improve your lung capacity with your breath. This also will not only help you physically, but it will also help you manage your stress level. This is a breathing workshop all week long. And I'm going to share with you in today's episode a breathing technique from the American Lung Association. And this is from their website. And this is a technique called belly breathing or diaphragmatic breathing. Now, I've shared this technique with you often here on the podcast. In fact, it's the way I recommend you always breathe diaphragmatically. However, this technique varies slightly, and I'll share the difference in a moment. I want to mention to you that you have a challenge this week. Every week, I issue you a challenge. And your challenge for this week is to notice your breath and to do these breathing exercises. They make a big difference in your health and, as I mentioned, in your stress level, because your breath and your emotional state are interconnected. So when you are better able to calm your breath, you're better able to calm your emotional state and your reaction to stress. I met with somebody the other day who I will be interviewing soon on the podcast. He's a permaculturalist who is going to help us turn our backyard into a food forest. So stay tuned for that. Now, what he told me, and I've heard this from several other people living here in Florida by the ocean, where many people dive, and they often do free forms of diving, including one of my sons who does this as well. And he told me that he does these breathing exercises that allow him to easily and comfortably hold his breath for 2 full minutes. So with practice, you will improve your breath. So this is something very doable, and it's a good thing to be doing now. So this is something I hope you will do every day, where you stop and begin to notice your breath and do one of the breathing exercises. You could do several of them, but maybe you'll notice that one works particularly well with you. Continue to work with that breathing technique every day this week. There is a word of warning, however, from the respiratory therapist on the American Lung Association website. He warns that although breathing exercises seem simple, they do take some time to master. He says, you don't want to first try these exercises when you're short of breath. You want to try them when you're breathing okay. And then later on, when you're more comfortable, you can use them when you're short of breath. So Mark Courtney, the respiratory therapist, he says that he recommends you do the pursed lip breathing, which I shared in yesterday's episode. It's where you inhale through your nose, and as you exhale, you purse your lips as if you're whistling, and you allow your breath to escape through your mouth, extending the exhale out longer than the inhale. And then the diaphragmatic breath, or the belly breathing, that I'll be sharing with you today. He recommends that you do each of these exercises for about 5 to 10 minutes a day. This is something I think you would enjoy doing. Try it. This is your challenge for this week. This could make a big difference in your health, especially if you suffer from asthma or COPD. Now, I want to share with you the belly breath so you can settle yourself down and get ready to meditate. I'll be guiding you as well on Instagram, sip.and.om, my Instagram account, through these breathing techniques every day. So check in there as well if you want to practice. The breathing technique that is considered to be the belly breath in yoga has you inhaling and exhaling through your nose. This keeps your breath nice and calm. It has you paying particular attention to breathing diaphragmatically. And to do that, I invite you to place your hand on your abdomen at this moment. If you're lying down, which I recommend you do if you're not used to doing any kind of breathing techniques, because you can become lightheaded. So you might want to lie down, or you could simply sit up, or if you're standing, that's okay too. But if you get lightheaded at any point, resume your natural breath and maybe lie down for a few moments. So as you inhale, feel your abdomen rise upward. Try to keep your chest still. Breathing from your abdomen, you'll notice that this muscle, your diaphragm, will create your abdomen to rise upward. This means that you're breathing deeply, tapping into the lower part of your lungs where your small blood vessels are located that carry oxygen to your body cells. Many of us breathe shallowly higher up in our lungs, and this doesn't allow you to completely oxygenate your body with each breath. So you're still retaining a lot of the toxins in your body. Remember, especially if you have any kind of impaired lung capacity, you in fact may have recovered from the coronavirus, and you may still experience breathing difficulties. So these are the kind of breathing exercises that can be beneficial to improving your lung capacity. So for the American Lung Association, their recommendation with the belly breath is you're inhaling, feeling your abdomen rise upward. You can feel this with your hand on your abdomen. They also recommend even putting a tissue box on your abdomen if you're lying down and watching it rise upward. And then as you exhale, they recommend you purse your lips as though you're going to whistle, just as in the breathing technique from yesterday, and exhale with pursed lips, extending, again, the exhale out longer than the inhale. So this is the diaphragmatic breath they recommend. So we'll do it. You might lie down or sit down, your hand on your abdomen, shoulders straight, spine straight. Relax your neck and your shoulders. Your eyes are closed and gently uplifted. Inhale, a nice deep inhale through your nose, and feel your abdomen rise upward. Keeping your chest still. Do you notice the difference? That's why you might need to practice this. I know I sure did. I had to practice it for several months before I really became used to doing it. Now as you exhale, feel your abdomen gently sink back downward. Again, inhale through your nose. Feeling your abdomen rise upward, keeping your chest still. And when it feels right, exhale through pursed lips as if you're going to whistle. Exhaling longer than the inhale. Beautiful. Now go ahead and continue this for several more breaths. Work up to doing this for 5 and even 10 minutes. Continue to do this throughout your day, especially when you experience stress. You are so worth slowing down for.